behalf of Basalt Education Foundation, we give out scholars. We give out $10,000 last year. We're growing that program, and no other school in the Roaring Fork School District has that kind of foundational support.
Also, as a reminder, so speaking of that, we have tickets for Taste of Basalt, because that's how they raise all that money, and it's coming up. There's the buddy program. They give out scholarships to kids, and your kids have an opportunity to be big buddies when they get to high school. We have
Colorado 500
Yes.
is a huge one in Basalt that only gives Basalt kids. And then, you know, Aspen has reached down to Basalt in many of their organizations. They don't go past Basalt. So Aspen usually includes Basalt in all their scholarships.
I guess Basalt high school students are very well positioned to get financial support in college, both through community support and also through our robust counseling services, tuition process, financial support for college.
So it's about making sure your child is chosen to the right colleges, you know, for their needs, and that's why it's good to be honest with your child about what you expect to pay and what you hope for them to get and all that stuff. It's a hard conversation to have. You keep telling people I have it,
Yeah, quick question. Is yours more of an academic question or a sports question?
Well, I'm hoping so.
That's
So myth number one.
I got that impression from her.
Big, huge myth. I'm going to squash you right now. Or you can do it. You're going to do it.
Oh, let Liz do it.
So, you know, athletic scholarships are far and few between. And there are just not. Division I is who gives athletic scholarships. And there, if you look around, our valley is small and our competition is low. And we do not get a lot of Division I full ride athletic scholarships. That's like winning the freaking lottery. It's just not. It's like, I mean, athletics can certainly help you get into a college. If the college wants you, then there's incentive, especially at the private colleges, to give you more money. But full ride D1 athletic scholarships, you're going to start, you would know by 10th grade.
So what is language system say?
They are, well, so we're 4A, they're 5A. They maybe have had a couple Division I, and whether they got full rides or not, that's not, I don't know. They got full rides, but it's rare, super rare. But there's some money to be had there, but it's just not the bulk of how to get your kid.
Liz, you talked about the myth around private schools and public schools. Because one of the things that Jamie said was that the proportion of financial aid that the community is giving is small compared to financial aid that institutions are giving. And I just wanted to kind of have you talk a little bit about public universities versus private universities.
So publics are funded by the government, and if you live in the state that your public college is in, you qualify for in-state tuition. And Colorado is wonderful in terms of its acceptance with some laws that they passed that, you know, any high school student, whether they're documented or undocumented, within Colorado that graduates from a high school in Colorado is going to be able to go in-state tuition at their state schools. And Colorado has a really great, robust in-state public system going, with small to large to rural to city. And so those tuition rates run from they're reasonable, 17,000 to 28,000 a year. And they have merit scholarship, and they do have some need-based scholarship. But for the most part, they don't give a lot of financial aid. They are going to try to meet what you need. Like maybe the government says we think you can pay $10,000 or $15,000 based on your taxes. And so at a school that's $17,000, you don't have a lot of need, as according to the government, which is what the colleges go by. And so they may give you some merit scholarship, $2,000, $3,000, $8,000, and that may bring it down to $20,000 to go to that school. And this is all like so speculative. It's all different kinds of schools. But then the private colleges are like $60,000 a year, but they're funded privately with foundations and private money and tuition fees. And so some of their packages may run based on how much you need, you need from the college, 30, 40,000, in which case sometimes it brings it very close to what an in-state school is all about. So there's no guarantees. It's very complicated. It takes a lot of studying and understanding it, because and it's something that and so that's the myth. So making an assumption that this school is going to be cheaper than that school, you don't know until you dig into your own finances, into the finances of the school, and then you throw in how your child is doing and what their talents are and where they're going to get their help and their need from, and then you can kind of come up with an educated guess on how. But I guess the myth is don't discount publics and don't discount privates. You know, they're both on the table and they both have lots to offer, and so we look at what's the best fit for your kid, and then we hope that we can make sure that the financial is in there too.
And Liz, do you work, I'm sorry,
You go ahead.
do you work to help families figure out that financial
Some.
piece?
Yes, of course. All parents are encouraged to come see me. And it is, I try to work as much with the child as possible to figure out what they want and not, hear their voice. But the financial piece is so huge, and it's really important to understand. So there's parent meetings, there's all kinds of, the college fair has amazing financial aid workshops. So I advertise the financial workshops that are out there, and I try to explain as best I can what I know.
And I think last year at this presentation, we talked about one that hits just our region, the Western.
Yeah, so there's, right, this is getting way
Clearly, I don't
detailed.
know.
Do we want this?
Not all the detail, I think
So there's in-state, there's out-of-state, and then there's the Western, so there are some out-of-state schools that work in collaboration with other Western state schools. So there are some Western publics that you can get a discount. It's kind of in between out-of-state and in-state. And it's called WUBE, Western Undergraduate Exchange Program. And so it is a way that our kids in Colorado can maybe go out-of-state to a school and pay a similar amount of money then. But it's not all the schools, just because, Eastern Oregon has it. Unfortunately, the University of Oregon doesn't have it. So you have to kind of do your research to figure out which schools have it.
Other questions?
I have a comment, but I don't want to take away from a
I
question.
think anything else that you have that you're wondering, leave it on your note card. If there's something that really made a difference for you, leave it on your note card too. We'd love to hear from it. And then Ellen has.
I just want to, not to beat the IB stuff, Paulina, to death, but I feel like I have this little nugget of information that I want to share with my fellow Basalt friends and neighbors, and take it for, what it might be worth. I was speaking with a parent of 2 kids who went through Aspen High School. Someone who I very much respect, have huge regard for, who said to me, if people are trying to get into Aspen High School for the IB program, that is absolutely the wrong reason. She was very disappointed in it with her children, and people should dig in before they buy the condo in Aspen because they want the IB program.
And then you were also going to make another announcement.
Yes. On a different note, I hope everyone here has heard about the bond issue. The campaign's called Bond Together, and we'll be voting by mail-in ballot only by November 3rd. This is a bond issue to support our schools. Let's support this incredible team who's trying to do the best for our kids by making our schools safer, better learning environments, bigger, more creative, all of that. There's lots of information that I can get you if you have never heard about the bond or you want more bond information. But for those of you who are already on board and want to help get the bond passed, tomorrow night we're having a meeting at the Episcopal Church here in Basalt, thanks to the Fishers. For people who want to go door knocking, to talk with our neighbors about this issue and give them some information so they can make choices about how they're going to vote. So tomorrow night, St. Peter's, it's in Elk Run, 5:30 to 7 p.m. We'd love to see you there, and even if you just want to come to learn more about the bond, it's going to be fun. And if you want more information, you can talk to me after.
Ellen?
Yes.
Are the people in Eldebelle who aren't in the city limits of Basalt going to vote on that?
Say that, I didn't hear
It's
that.
not a Basalt.
This is district-wide. This is a district, thank you. Roaring Fork School District, Basalt through
Old
Glenwood.
Snowmass.
Oh, really, Old Snowmass
Okay.
through Glenwood.
Okay.
And the two issues are the bond and school board elections. If you want more information, I'm here.
Both of our websites have information, and there's a meeting here in our auditorium, which is one of the areas of possible renovation. Monday, October 26th at 6 o'clock with our superintendent, Dr. Socorro. Thank you so much.